this to Instagram or not?
I can.
Did you see how you can disconnect the chat
did.
now and move it to a separate screen here on StreamYard?
Yes,
We're
you
live,
can
by the way,
detach it.
guys. We are
I
live.
I
We can
do
detach
believe.
it. It can be detached.
It can.
Yep.
It's pretty cool. And you can take a picture of the QR code and put it on your phone. And you can watch it from your phone. And you can then remove it from here so it's not taking up screen space. What? Smart ass as I deal with here.
So how's everybody doing tonight? Tonight's Friday, right? It is Friday?
Just until tomorrow.
Yeah.
And for a couple more hours anyways.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Few. Depending on where you are. So
3, 2, 1.
Action.
Go ahead.
How was everybody's week?
Long.
Very long.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Very long. I need a vacation. What in the hell?
Shiny object. Squirrel.
Vacation. What's vacation? It's when Daddy goes away and never ever comes back.
Oh, dude.
Wow.
What? I don't even pay attention to him. What did he say?
So Joey, you need a vacation, you said.
Yeah. I need a vacation.
Well, thankfully you have one on the books for the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, they can't get here any quicker.
That's
But
true.
Kind of, we'll save that for tomorrow, for Sunday.
Yeah.
Talk about that. So yeah, it's been. I've kind of hit like a. I don't know.
Did you hit a wall?
Pretty much.
Well, did you forget you put one up in the shop? Is that what you did?
I put two. That last one I did, where the clamps are now. I think it just.
It's a long way for that joke.
I'm not gonna entertain it there, Steve.
Oh, come on.
Kind of took it all out of me. I don't know.
You definitely have a ton of clamps.
Crashed and burned. I've just been tired. I think I don't know. I gotta get something. I need one of those Wackerly quick wins. That's what I need to do to get me back in.
I try to leave and they keep pulling me back in.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to get set up to start doing getting in the mental state of shooting the videos, how I'm going to want to shoot them, camera setup, etc. I think I'm going to for the IVAC system. So I think I'm going to probably set up something here in the new area. Well, it's all new, but then right here by the miter saw, and so I can shoot the first video and then move on to the second one. But I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to use the mirrorless camera or just set up the what do you call it?
Osmo?
Yeah, that one, the other camera.
DJI, Osmo, Pocket
DJI, yeah.
Which did you see they're releasing a version 4, but it's unclear if the US is actually going to be able to have it.
What's it doing now? That are they allowing 4K now in the vertical position, or have you read up on it?
I haven't seen full specs or anything on it. I believe it went from a 1/2-inch sensor to a 1-inch sensor, and I thought I saw that it actually has 2 cameras on the top instead of just one. So I don't know if that's like a a telephoto and a wide or what, but It also has a couple extra buttons, which I'm not entirely sure what they're for yet. But I think it was just released globally, with the exception of the U.S. I think last 2 days ago. I think the 20th or something like that.
Oh,
And rumor has it may be coming to the U.S. in May. But I guess that new FCC ruling about, national security or whatever might stop it because it's got to be approved and all that stuff. So, anywho, but we'll see. Hopefully, we'll get it and it'll be a huge win for all the content creators because that Pocket 3 Osmo is pretty sweet, and it would be nice if
I-
with a little
I
bit
li-
bigger and
Yeah, it is a nice camera. I'm
Yeah.
trying to get it to where I can shoot vertical and horizontal, so I can get content for both styles of videos, shorts and long form.
well, you know how to do that, right? Or are you not sure how to do that?
Not sure how to do that. What do you mean?
If you're shooting a little bit wider, if you shoot wide, so first of all, you shoot horizontal, and if you shoot wider, you can then crop in for the vertical. So when you put your scene together, you kind of frame everything for the vertical, but you shoot the horizontal, so that then you just crop in, and you can get both your horizontal and vertical out of the same, the same video. That's typically how most people do it. It's a lot better if you're shooting in 4K, which I believe that camera does shoot in 4K and 30 frames per second. So
is that where you need to be? Is it 30 frames per second or 60?
no, 30. So technically, like most cinema and movies are 29.94, but everybody rounds up to 30, and 30 frames per second is going to give you that fairly cinematic, when you pan or you move.
That's
it'll give
how
you
the
that
hell
little
you do
motion
that?
blur.
That's how you do that?
Yeah, when you shoot at 60 frames per second, it's a lot more images per second, and it becomes more action cam looking, where it's much sharper. And when you pan and you tilt, pan, all that stuff, it's more choppy from the standpoint of it's very sharp, so it doesn't look like a smooth blur, if that makes any sense.
I was
The only way I
wondering
can
how
describe
you were
it.
doing that because I've seen your videos and that's what I've been.
Yeah.
You know what? We need to do a show on this since you're very well, like,
Well,
this stuff.
I certainly have a photography background. I am still relatively new to the
Steve,
videography stuff, but
you know
yeah.
enough to get us.
I know enough to mess myself up.
I mean, you were bringing out decimal points just now. I mean that.
So
But-
that's actually a good conversation. And I was going to ask you, you were talking about starting to get things in line for your videos that you want to shoot for the IVAC system and everything. What is your typical process that you go through when you're starting to think about shooting a video? Like start to finish. You don't have to go microscopic detail, but in general, what is your process of, I have an idea for a video, and then start to finish?
So actually, like on this one, this one's a little different than normal because I had to install it all, but I'm not videoing it all because there's so many videos about installing dust pipe and et cetera. We don't need another one, right?
Yeah.
My focus is showing the potential person who wants to is how to integrate it into their existing system, right? So at that point, while I've been putting this together, I've been thinking of the different videos. There's so many videos that I can shoot. I want to get 3 of them that are going to actually pinpoint what I'm trying to get across, right? So one video is going to actually just show the system on a table and how you go through the process of linking everything together. But more back to your question. I'm going off the rails right here. So I look at, like, let's just say, for instance, if I'm going to unbox a I don't know, whatever. The unboxing part, I used to show all that, but now I've gotten to where I pretty much lay everything on the table and just kind of go through a brief description of the parts. And then you kind of go through a I guess fast forward style with music of showing you assemble it, and then come back at the end and talk about, you know.
So you do a time lapse.
Somewhat, right? Or I may
Okay.
I may, you know, in some of that, I may stop and bring in something that's very important as I'm installing, and then go right back into time lapse again. Usually how I do it. Now this one's going to be a lot more talking because there's going to be a lot of information in it. So I'm trying to figure out the best way to set this up and explain it, because I got to have B-roll. I got to have those close-ups. You got to have your main camera set up, and then you got to have something else that's going to be right there. So you're not having to stop and move cameras, you know. I'm trying to get it all in one deal, even though I have multiple cameras involved, and that sometimes becomes a pain in the butt. But
so you're planning on doing a multi-camera shoot for this. Okay. So you'll set up 2 or 3 cameras with various different shots for what you want, and you'll hit record on all of them, and then you'll get in position and you'll
usually
I'll
I'll
through
do
your
like
lines 3 or 4 times, and we'll edit stuff.
Yeah.
Right?
And usually I'll practice before I actually hit record.
Yeah.
So I know. This one I may have some like cliff notes written down to just kind of know what I'm going to actually say. But when I hit go, it's usually like a slap or some loud bang to where I can line up audio, you know, and footage when I get it into the editor. And
Yeah.
I've tried to get away from multiple camera shoots because it is a pain in the butt to line all that up and get everything to just kind of mesh right. But so I really don't know. I'm having a little trouble trying to figure this out. But with the DJIs, this is the first time I'm going to shoot something or video something, I should say, with those cameras in that aspect.
Do you have multiple?
Yes.
Do you have more than one pocket?
I got 2.
You have 2. Okay. Do those I don't know if those have any way to sync together for multi-camera
Well, you
shoots
had
or
that
not.
app. That app you told us to download into the phone, right? But that doesn't work in that route, right? You need that other piece of equipment like what you got.
Yeah, I think the app you were talking about was Blackmagic's camera for
But it works in
iPhone
conjunction with, what is it?
So if you have multiple iPhones or Android phones, because I believe that Blackmagic makes the camera app for both phone systems, right? If let's say you have 2 or 3 iPhones, that you're using that on, it will talk to those other ones, and you can hit record on one. And my understanding is it will hit record on all of them. And I believe that those will use some time code in order to sync, which will make your editing of your multi-camera shoot a lot easier, because now you'll end up having the time code instead of having to have that clap or that slap in order to line all the audio up via the waveform. you can choose in your editing software to sync those multiple videos via time code, which is really the easiest way to sync multiple cameras is through time code. So that's where I'm actually trying to get. I'm trying to get to doing multiple camera shoots with time code, and then usually what they end up doing is they have little devices like this is a Deity TC1, and this is a time code generator. What ends up happening is you plug in the little cable, the little headphone jack into this, and then you plug it into your camera input, mic input. And what it does is it creates like a constant beep track on I believe it's the left channel in the camera. So what ends up happening is you end up, you record your audio to something else, and the audio from all of the cameras, when they go into your editing software, you highlight all of them and you say sync via time code, and it looks at that left channel and it syncs all those up. So that's the easiest way, but that's it's time code is not easy to get into. It costs a little bit of money and it costs a little bit of time, and you have to sync everything up beforehand. Before the shoot, I have to take these time code generators and sync them all up and make sure that they're all synced so that I can detach them from the sync system and put one on each camera and plug them in. And then when I hit record, they're all synced across the board, right? So I can, the nice thing is I can start and stop cameras at will, and that time code is still going to maintain across all of them because they were synchronized originally. So I can then, I can take like a B camera and I can shoot 30 seconds, pause it, stop it, and then 5 minutes later start it again. And when I take all those videos and import them into the editing software and I sync them up, they will actually sync up on the timeline where the time code is, right? So that 5 minute spot in between where there was no video being recorded will be blank. It'll be, the 30 second, then there'll be 5 minutes on the timeline blank, and then the second B camera video will be there. So that's kind of where I'm trying to get. And, I'm fumbling around trying to figure it all out and whatnot. But yeah. So will you use a script and memorize that script and do a read on the camera, or will you do a voiceover?
Neither.
Moment to moment kind of gal, swinging from the seat of his pants.
I'll like I said, I'll write down some of the main points, and then I can't do it. I've tried it. It doesn't come out natural.
Yeah.
I cannot do it. I've tried it multiple times. I just cannot get it to work right. It sounds really, really fake. Well, maybe all my stuff sounds fake, but I'm just saying, to me, it just doesn't come out, doesn't roll off the tongue as natural as just sitting there and just shooting off the hip. And I'm not going to shoot off the hip, right? I'm going to, I'll have some key points. What was that? Go ahead.
I was going to say, when you start thinking about, your shots and your video from, the larger sense, will you sit down and kind of storyboard it, or will you just kind of say, oh, I think I need to get a shot of this. Oh, I think I need to get a shot of that. And then kind of, I'm going to lay it out, and then I'll sit there and I'll analyze everything and actually make of how I'm going to start and what I'm going to talk about in the shot. So kind of like storyboarded, I guess you can say. And I'll try to follow along with that, because I gotta figure out where I'm going to start, right? Like what I'm going to start talking about, and then make sure everything is in order on how you need to do it. You know what I mean? So I don't start skipping over certain parts and then having to come back to it, that it all just, does that make sense? Yeah. So you like to shoot the video chronologically. as it's going to be presented as a finished product.
Yes, from start
Okay.
to finish. This is where we're going to start setting everything up on the table, making sure everything works, getting it aligned, labeling it so I know exactly where those pieces are going to go to what machines and how I want it to operate. And then after that's done, I'm going to jump into the contactors, installing the contactors onto the dust collectors. Well, I'm not going to shoot both. I'm going to probably I'll probably record them both, but I'm only going to put one in the video. The other one I'll release it at a later time because it's two different dust collectors, and I think that's good. Those are good videos to have out there to show step by step how to install the contactors along with the smart switch. So that'll be a second video. And then the third video is going to be the actual placing of the blast gates and how you need to wire them up and how it works. And then also throwing in there the actual, I'm going to forget what that was called. There's a lot of parts. The LED lights that show, forgot the actual name of them, that show which blast gates are open and what, like on the main line, the main trunks up there, I have blast gates on all of them. So those will have them, and it'll actually designate which one is open up there. So you could just glance up and know that when you turn this machine on to make sure that the proper gates are open.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
and then once you set it up, then it's just going to work according to the system, right? It's
Allegedly.
and nothing ever changes because it's on dip switches. I mean, it can't lose its sync unless a piece of equipment goes out. Supposedly. Allegedly.
Allegedly. There we go. Squirrely Dan.
He finally got it. So that's what I'm planning to do. Those are the 3 videos that I will do. I mean, there's going to be more. There's probably going to be a lot of footage involved in getting all this done. So,
And you have a length of video that you're trying to shoot for? Are you looking for the 10 to 15 minute or the 20 minute or what?
you know, I used to try to make it to where it was under 10 minutes or as short as possible, but now I'm to the point where there's so much information. I'm not going to try to rush it to try to jam pack it in there. It's going to be what it's going to be.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there's no point of trying to do that with something like this because it's going to be real in depth, you know, and I think I need to make sure that I hit all the key points and explain it in lengthy detail. I don't want to skip parts and, you know, just put it all on there. If it's long, it's long.
That's what she said.
He can't help it. He can't help it.
He says make it too easy sometimes.
He can't help it.
So now that
So-
we've bored everybody with all the technical video stuff, Mr. Rackley, what's going on
I
with
would
you?
have liked to known though what was going through his head because I could hear him laughing and shaking his head when you. I want to know what
Because I'm watching you.
Like,
I'm watching you, and all I can see in my head of you is
oh my god! I mean, you are right. You are right. I was like, he lost me at the little black box.
you lost me at. Are you sure you hit record? Because I
Yeah.
forget that 50% of the time.
I was like, I'm not doing that. I thought that was a damn GoPro. A GoPro.
Time code generator.
I
I
was
thought
like,
it was one of those little emoji things, like when you're like in the 90s. You know, you got to try to keep it alive.
I just
Oh,
felt like
Tamagotchi?
shutting off.
There you go.
When he got into that thing, I was like, I'm just shutting this crap off, and I'm gonna go do something else because I don't even want a video anymore.
I'm over there with 5 cameras on just to make sure that I had one of them on at the time. Yeah, no.
Well, the other option is you could get a video switcher and record them all into a video switcher.
Mm-hmm. Like OBS.
That's what you have, right?
I do. I have a Blackmagic ATEM.
The
This one
ATEMs,
right
yeah.
here that I'm currently using that this camera is going through is the ATEM Mini Pro ISO. But I also have a larger one upstairs in my office that I
So
think it takes 8 inputs. This is 4.
so that one,
Mhm.
you hit one button and it starts all the cameras.
Correct. Well, the cameras are technically already on. They're
There's-
not necessarily recording, but you can hit one button and they will start recording. Again, this is with Blackmagic specific cameras.
But you have to have
Um,
all the cords that mesh upward at the ATEMs, correct? Right? So it can
Correct. The version
Signal.
I have, yeah. So the version I have is HDMI. They also have a more broadcast level, which is SDI, which kind of look like mini coax cables with BNC connectors. So those can carry more information than what HDMI can. Those can control remote functions on cameras and stuff like that. So it's much bigger production stuff than anything I'm trying to do. But yeah, the premise of this is to do live stuff like this and have multiple cameras and be able to switch between them, or be able to record to a hard drive all those multiple cameras. And the version I have is the ISO, which is going to record each individual video stream as well as each individual audio stream from each camera into separate files, as opposed to meshing them all together and slanging them into one video file. So this will allow me to take those videos independently into editing software and, cut things or manipulate things and all that
So
sort of
you'll
stuff.
be able to see my arms real good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So how difficult is the ATEMs to get? So let me back up. Will the ATEMs work with the DJI Pocket 3? Will they work with a DSLR mirrorless camera?
So the short answer is yes. The long answer is they will not control them. They will only take the HDMI output from those cameras and record them. So with this specific one, if I have a Blackmagic camera, which I do have one, it's not currently hooked up in the setup right now. It's what I've been using to record some of my videos. But with that connected up, I can hit the autofocus button from the device and it will focus the camera remotely wherever it is. I can also zoom in and zoom out. I can manipulate the color gradients and the LUT on the cameras, which is kind of the white balance. And I can do a bunch of other things with that. Without a Blackmagic camera, like the camera that I'm currently using right now is an OBS Bot Tail 2. It's a PTZ camera. It will not control that. All it is doing is just taking the HDMI signal out of that and it's processing it and bringing it out through my laptop. It's connected to my laptop out to StreamYard. So with that, if I had other cameras, I could hit one button and it would switch to that other camera. So when I did the recording for the patron-only video for Introduction to Hand Planes, I think I was doing a 3-camera shoot with that. So I was running everything through that, and then the ATEM Mini was connected via USB-C to my MacBook, and the feed was being used as the camera feed in Zoom when we recorded that. Right now, the camera that I'm using for this live stream right now is the Blackmagic ATEM Mini, which whatever camera I switch to on that, if I can go camera 1, camera 2, camera 3, camera 4, it will change and the computer and StreamYard knows nothing about it. They all just see it as the camera is the ATEM Mini.
A video.
So it's a
saver.
video switcher.
Yeah.
So that's exactly what it is. But if you're using it with Blackmagic cameras, you have additional functionality that you can use. And
what does a Blackmagic camera cost?
It's like most things in life. It depends. You can spend a little, or you can spend a lot. The smallest one that they have,
that's going to give you the best. That's a good, decent quality.
yeah. So they're all going to give you good quality. The smallest version that they have is, I think it's like $1,000, and it's basically a sensor that allows interchangeable lenses on the camera for micro four thirds, and then there is no screen on it. That's where it's mostly used as a remote camera, or you use a video monitor attached to it in order to see what it's looking at. But I typically use it through the ATEM Mini, and I have a monitor over here that has all the different cameras and everything showing. So that starts at about $1,000. For about $1,200, you can get a version that has a screen built into it that is a lot larger. Then they have one for about $1,600 that looks very similar to a digital SLR. Again, it has a screen in it. In that version, I believe they have two versions. The one is micro four thirds lenses, and then they also have the Canon L lens mount, or EF mount. So you use Canon lenses. And then they go much bigger and larger, and then now you start getting into the real cinematic cameras, and those are usually starting at about $4,000, going up to about $18,000. That's just for the camera. That doesn't include lenses. So it's like anything. There's a price point for just about everybody. But I got into it at the low end, at the $1,000 camera.
Wow.
Yeah.
I buy a lot of tools for $1,000. Well, not really.
Well, yeah.
Is that software that you were talking about, Steve? That's its own cost also, right?
The ATEM Mini, or the camera,
There was
the
letters in
the Blackmagic Cam, like software.
the camera app for your phone.
Yeah.
That is free. That is free. As well as the Blackmagic DaVinci Resolve editing software, which is also free. And it is a very, very powerful editing software. It routinely competes with Adobe Premiere. And as a matter of fact, there are multiple Hollywood blockbuster movies that have been edited using the DaVinci Resolve editing software from Blackmagic. It is very powerful, and it's all free.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Even though you don't have any of their products,
It's just an editing software. It'd be no different if you went out and decided to start using Adobe Premiere, or what's Apple's?
iMovie.
Yes.
No, there's a step that they have above iMovie. I think.
Oh no, that's Photoshop, or that's Adobe.
What is it?
UMovie?
No.
It's not just
No, I think you're thinking of Adobe's version.
Anyways, it's just like any other video editing software, right?
Final Cut.
Final Cut. That's what I was trying to think of. So it routinely competes with Final Cut Pro and Adobe Premiere. There's one other out there too. I think made by Avid, but that I'm drawing a blank on what the name of it is.
I'm gonna have to download that Blackmagic. Is it Blackmagic's DaVinci Resolve?
Cam.
Yes, it's there's two different things. There's the camera that replaces the camera on your iPhone, right? Instead of launching the iPhone camera app, you can launch the Blackmagic camera app. And it actually has additional functionality over the built-in Apple. You can start manipulating the aperture and the size of the aperture, as well as the ISO, which is how much light is coming in and out of the camera. So you can brighten things up, you can darken things. You can also change the depth of field using the aperture. You don't necessarily have as easy access to those features within the iPhone built-in camera app. And they also have a free version for iOS and Android, and that is the Blackmagic camera. The software that I was just talking about it's called Blackmagic DaVinci Resolve, and that is entirely 100% free. And you can do 99.9% of everything you can do with the $300 paid version. The $300 paid version just it gives you a little bit additional usability in their audio editing section, as well as all of the new AI features within the application. So things like removing all the dead space or the ums and the ahs in your video, you can now do that with their paid version. And it'll, just one button and it'll find all those and, get rid of those dead air spaces where there's no audio or anything, or there's a pause.
And what does that cost?
All that. It's like $300. And if you buy no, one time. And if you buy some of their devices actually come with a free license, a professional license for DaVinci Resolve.
Well, I'm going to have to look at that, because I pay pretty hefty for my editing software that I have, and it's a yearly subscription.
Yeah.
Of like, not cheap.
Yeah, definitely look into it. And there's
a one-time fee of $300. I'm all about it.
Yeah, well, you don't even need to start with the $300 version.
But I
can guarantee you would be able to do 99.9% of everything you would ever want to do with the free version.
I'm gonna have to download it, and I'm gonna play with that thing and see if it's kind of what I am, because I think my subscription is coming up within a month or two of this other one, and if I can get better results and more cinematic, it can give me some different things that I can do with my videos. Hell, I'll pay $300 even to get the pro version, just to one-time fee. I'm not having to pay yearly.
Yeah.
Because I've been paying for that dang software for what, Matt? Hell,
8 years.
As long as we've been doing 8 years, 7-8 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely look into it and download the free version and try it out before you spend any money on it. There are plenty of resources out there on the YouTube University for, learning how to use DaVinci Resolve. And it's broken up into different sections. There's a cut section, which is kind of the quick and dirty way to cut up your videos and make things the way you want. Then there's an editing section. Then there's a color grading section. And then there's an audio processing section, which is called Fairlight. You don't ever have to go into any of those other things. You can just use the cut or the edit section to cut up your audio, your video rather. And then they have another section which allows you to do all of the motion graphics. So if you want type to come up and appear behind, the image or be overlaid, that sort of stuff. There's a whole nother section with all that, and you can, have stuff dissolve in, dissolve out, sweep in, sweep out, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, and that gets pretty powerful.
We had a question over on IG. From Justin. Yeah. Which DaVinci Resolve is it?
I think they just released a brand new version last week at NAB, the National Association of Broadcasters convention. And I think it's DaVinci Resolve 21. If you just go to Blackmagic Design and you just search DaVinci, and it will bring up their latest version. And
Okay.
literally all you do is you fill out a little form, name, email address. I don't even know if you actually technically have to, but it's all free, and then you just can download it. And they have it for Windows and Mac, and I'm not 100% sure, but they may even have a Linux version. So it is pretty cross-platform for, just about everybody's going to be able to use it.
Nice.
I might have to look into that. When we get done with this, I'll probably.
Yeah. Someone said, yep, it's 21.
The only thing is that everything, well, I mean, all my old files are in that.
It shouldn't matter if they're a movie format, if they're, either a .mov or a MV4
MPEG.
or whatever the standard outputs are that you're going to upload to like YouTube. As long as you have one of those, it'll be able to read it. And if you still have the raw footage, you can always go back and, reprocess and edit and, use the old footage as well. Right. The raw footage.
Interesting. Yep. I'm gonna have to look into that.
Yeah, Recycled Wooden Things asks, do you not trash your editing files? Sometimes. It depends on what it is.
I don't.
I'm
save
kind of a
everything.
little bit of a digital hoarder.
Yeah, I am.
I save
Yeah.
everything. Because
I save
especially with the
everything.
photography stuff I used to do, I knew that there were decent images, but I just didn't have the capability at the time to edit it. And now, 5-10 years down the road, I can take that image and almost with one click of a button, it can be a brilliant image that 5 years ago the software wasn't quite able to edit and give it the look that I wanted. And now some of that stuff is, so powerful with the AI stuff. It really makes things a lot different. So I've been able to quote unquote revive and save files that were questionable years ago.
I would.
One of these-
I would.
Oh, go ahead.
I was in a good spot years ago where I would actively go in and I'd archive, I spin a few reels out of some footage and stuff. I'd go in, back those up to my computer, delete them all. I haven't for the longest time. I need to get back to that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, especially now with it used to be better, but now with the price of hard drives and storage, once you start getting into a network attached storage system, a NAS, it's just easy to keep everything, and to expand those devices and drives is a lot easier, and it's not terribly expensive. Really, it's that initial investment that's the big payment, and I don't know. That's just me. Everybody's got to do what they got to do, but I'm also just starting to get into shooting 4K stuff, so that's obviously going to add up and chew up a lot of disk space quickly. So especially if I, start doing a lot of it, it's I'll have to get rid of older stuff and.
Well, but that goes back to what you said earlier, Steve. Like if you set up, all right, so you're going to start a project and you kind of think about what shots you want, where you want your camera to be, those kinds of things. Because like for the longest time, I just set a camera up and it would just record, hour footage or something, and I'd go and like stop the video and then start a new one and stuff, and like half of that footage I'm throwing out.
Right.
Like there's there's a fine line between like kind of garbage and, I mean, it could be B-roll, but you know, if you kind of think about, I want this shot, I want this shot, I want this shot, think about the time that it's going to save you on the back end with editing. You know,
Yeah, absolutely.
it's gonna kind of hopefully streamline the process a little better.
Yeah, 100%. And the other thing you can do too is, as you start recording more and more, I mean, you can build your own little library of B-roll footage, right?
Yep.
So, you know, table saw cutting, plywood, table saw cutting, walnut, table saw cutting, maple, and you just build this library of stuff. And then later on down the road, when you need to throw something in there in a video or something, you've got all of these different videos that you can pull from, right?
I never hooked it up. I already made all the networking cables. But I did receive a switch, and I've got a networking hub for what you call it. I think it's a
Ethernet, fiber.
8 terabyte, 10 terabyte storage, so I could store
okay.
everything external, but
NAS,
for networking
yeah.
that I need to hook up. I never hooked it up that way because I've got external hard drives loaded with video. I've got one on this PC. I got one on the other PC. But I need to back up because when that other PC Mustache and I fixed it, gave me the blue screen, I lost all my CNC files. Everything's just wiped out and gone. Everything.
And you didn't have a backup.
Not on that PC. I did not.
So
And I lost everything.
Joey.
That was the only one I did not have backup on, and it wiped everything out. Heck, I got to call Avid because the keys I reloaded. Once we fixed it, I reloaded the software, and my Mach 4, the key doesn't want to recognize. I can go into my profile on Mach 4. I'm still active, but it won't take the key, and I think I'm gonna have to get them to give me a key, and hopefully they won't make me pay for it again. I don't think they should, but I don't think they will, but I got to call them because the only thing I was able to load was, of course, my Vectrex. That one did, but my Mach 4, which controls my Avid CNC, that will not function right now. And I got to call them once I get everything done. I got to get on the phone with them and get that issue resolved because the key that I have will not work. And it's active. It shows good. I've gone in there and I actually got it to, well, I think I made it. You can have them send you that the key that's on file. And for some reason that software won't recognize it. It shows me as just a, like whatever you call it, just a, like a free version user or whatever it is.
Yep.
And I can't get it to, well, at that time I was 100 other things. We were just trying to get the PC going. And we did an upgrade on it, but can't do it. And it's so old that I may just trash it. And I've got, now that I've got all these other ones, I don't really need it. I can put that on a laptop. I've got a laptop that I can run it on and just that is running Windows 11 because I can't load Windows 11. And that one's going to go out. It's not. You can't upgrade it enough to. It doesn't have the special whatever you need.
TPM chip.
Yeah. So it's junk, really. I mean, it works. It's a good gaming PC, but I may just wipe it and let the kids have it and use it for gaming.
Yeah. Start running Linux on it.
What good is that going to do for me?
Well, you can
learn some command. Yeah, learn some command line, Joey. Come on,
No.
get busy.
You know what you could use? You know what you could use that PC for? You could use that PC to run your home automation software that Tyler was talking about the other day.
Yep.
Right?
That could be
Because
the
he was
brain.
saying how you can run it on either Raspberry Pi or an old laptop or an old desktop, right? That you should use that, and
Yep.
that can be your home automation software.
Hmm.
You just wipe it and rebuild it, and throw like Linux on it, and you just run it in Linux.
Yep. And we won't be there to help you also.
I can just see the wheels like grinding to a halt. And I can start to smell smoke.
Yep. Going in the trash.
Yep.
What? Hell, we upgraded the RAM on it. We did some work to that PC. Well, whatever you were allowed to on it, because it's kind of it's one of those it's an MSI, but it's a compact one. It was I don't know, whatever. So I mean, it's fine now. It's got a brand new processor in it, or not a processor, RAM, and we put
You put a graphics card in that too?
SSD.
Oh, SSD, that's right.
So it's got like a couple of terabytes in it. I mean, I couldn't upgrade it's a very compact one. So you're very limited. We jumped on, what was that platform?
It'll run Home Assistant beautifully.
Crucial. I think we got that off
into
Crucial.
And whatever Crucial said I needed, I just ordered it. It was just like, it ran the diagnostics and said, you could put this, and that's all you can do to that. And I was like, perfect. Send it. But we weren't able to back up. Or I think I got frustrated, didn't I? Something.
Do you use
didn't.
an online backup service or anything for your computers?
No, I don't, Steve.
You should.
Joey, so let me just say, Joey was not patient enough to wait for me and
Yes,
tried doing it himself, and that's why he lost all his files.
Yes, that's what it was. Thank you for reminding me.
Yep, no problem. I remember.
And when he came on, he's like, "What?" And I was like, "You know what? It's done. Just, I'll just the hell with all those CNC files. They're gone. What am I going to do?"
I did
Can't
try
cry
to
about it.
recover them. I did try to recover them, but they were gone.
Too late. I'll build new ones. I got 2 CNC stuff. And I had some damn good files on there. Damn good files that I had designed. But, oh well.
Well, you can redesign them now and improve on them.
Yeah. Be all right. Be okay.
Yeah. So what's going on with you, Mustache?
Gosh, I echo your thoughts about the week. It was long and crazy. Got a little shop time this week. My doors are just about ready to go back on. I did a little frame out of walnut on the front. My miters are garbage in my opinion, but I'm just going to move forward and pretend that they're perfect. I was talking to my buddy yesterday or the day before. He's got a little job for the laser. Once it's up, I got a week to turn it around. So
is the laser almost ready?
Yes, it just needs the doors finished, and then I gotta mount that top, which I've been hesitant to do. But yeah, I'm thinking maybe tomorrow. Oh no, we're going to lunch tomorrow. Yeah, maybe next 3 days, probably get that up and going.
Cool.
Well, you're going to lunch, but you've got quite a few time before lunch.
And after.
Right. I mean, technically, don't you get lunch every day?
I do, but it's tomorrow's Saturday, so I'll be catching up on my Z's.
Oh, okay. No,
We're leaving.
no.
We're leaving at 12:30, and my wife's like, "You can't wake up at 12." I was like, "What about 12:15?" She's like, "No."
Might as well just get up at the break of dawn, get you a good breakfast, do a little work, and you'll be ready to go. You
Right. Get yourself a Grand Slam breakfast.
yeah. You,
This
Yeah,
coming from the
it's
guy
like-
that's going to get up at 10 o'clock to go get,
no, I
tacos.
won't. No, I won't. I'm always up early. Doesn't mean I get out of bed, but I'm up early. Honest, it's Saturday.
Oh,
I'm up at 5:30 every morning. So it just
Really?
depends on how I feel. I don't even my eyes are gonna pop open at probably 6, if not sooner. And then I'll sit there and I'll decide if I want to just go ahead and get up or if I want to sit there and just scroll through the phone, look at emails. I use that time to look at emails and all the different comments, and then I'll
go back to sleep.
decide if I'm going to go to the restaurant and actually sit and eat or just do it. But I got to go to Home Depot because I got to go pick up I need a piece of aluminum angle iron for a project. So
Oh, I got to go to Home Depot tomorrow too.
I was going to order it on Amazon, but I'm like, I'm not paying that when I can go pay $29 for an 8-foot stick of 2-inch angle iron aluminum. Amazon wanted almost $100.
Ooh.
Well, they have to fit it into the massive box that's oversized, Joey.
And it wasn't even 8 foot long. I mean, I was talking like maybe a 5-foot piece or so. And I searched or 5 foot or 6 foot, whatever it was. And I'm like, that's insane. Not paying that. So I went on the trusty old Home Depot and they had it in stock. They got anything you want and cheap. And I'm like, perfect. What I need. So I got to run over there
Nice.
and pick that up. So there's a good taco shop, even though I'm not supposed to eat that kind of stuff, but I may just have to just take one for the team and just
Yeah.
Yeah.
pull it off in
Moderation.
there and have one and just
Or two.
maybe go get my ears trimmed back a little bit while I'm in town and then go to the Home Depot. And then by that time, it'll be lunchtime by the time I get back.
Maybe Bed Bath and Beyond. Don't know if we'll have enough time.
If I don't take any detours from here to there, there's really nothing else. I'll run into Home Depot and see what they got. See if there's any good sales.
Look at the clearance rack. Oh my God. Oh.
Hell, the last time I came out of there, my wife's like, "Oh, when I went into town to get a haircut about 2 weeks ago." And I came back and she's like, "That you didn't get nothing?" I know. Really?
Just go ahead and have missing some pads there for the clamps.
I do. Oh, that's a good. I do have some open spaces up there. I got to fill them in, and they do have the Bessie clamps there, so it may be a good opportunity to swipe some up there.
There you go.
We'll see what happens.
See what happens. Check it out.
Speaking of that, did anybody take advantage of the good Rockler sale? They had some good sales on parallel clamps this week.
I believe that it's still going on, and I am
Is it?
eyeing that. Well, I got an email. I think it was yesterday. For the dust collector, the Dust Right, the one that you have.
Oh, you still haven't gotten it yet?
I have not gotten that yet. So
Stop procrastinating, Steve, and go get it. Just go get it.
well,
You did.
yeah. I mean, crunch all you want. We'll make more.
Mhm.
It may.
I
actually
always
happen
hear
this
that
time.
saying now. That I always hear that now.
Crunch all
I
you want.
hear
We'll make more.
I hear Steve. I'm like,
Link
the
in the
hell,
bio.
just hit buy. Just go make some more. They are not on sale anymore. The 24-inch parallels are, and they are $29.99 for 24s. But the 36 and 48s, the 48s were at a steal. They were at $34.99, and I didn't get any. I should have. I could use a few more 48s. But the 24-inch are on sale, and
Yep.
they are marked down about $15. That's
Little man.
Hmm.
not a bad little deal. $300 gets you 10 of them.
I don't know if this is a code specific to me because I was looking at this before, but when I click on the email, the Dust Right wall mount HEPA Cyclone dust collector, the 1250 CFM, is currently $450 off. It's $1299.99. So that might happen soon.
That's even cheaper than it was the last time, isn't it?
No, I think that's what it was. I think it was $1,300.
$12.99.99 right now on sale.
Are you seeing the
And,
same?
it's free,
site?
and you'll get free shipping because it's over $79.
Correct.
So that's a
Ooh.
heck of a deal.
The reason I bring that up is because at the top of the page I see a checkbox and it says your code has been applied. So I don't know if this is like a
Remember, sir, link in the bio. Remember?
yes, 100%.
Oh,
Yes.
Link in my link
we
tree
have.
for Rockler.
Yep.
Anybody out there that hears this, you can't go to my IG, you can go to my YouTube, get to my link tree, and I got a link, and I'd appreciate it.
Yep. And while we're
Joey-
talking about, links and everything, I would love it if people would head over to my YouTube channel and like and subscribe over there because I am currently sitting at, I believe, 932 subscribers, and I would love to hit that
Ooh.
magic 1,000 subscriber number.
Did we ever figure out? Speaking of that, and if y'all would, whoever listens to this, go to all our YouTubes and all our IGs. You got the Wood Mustache, you got Wacky Works, Steve I Design, and Steel Blade Woodworks, and Creative Makers Podcast.
Creative Makers Podcast.
And
Facebook.
follow. Also, Boss Dog Wood Glue, but Forge 3D.
Mm-hmm.
All those people that have supported us. You got Cadence Manufacturing, all those good companies.
Bumbleshoots.
Bumbleshoots.
yep.
All great companies. I just got my Bumbleshoots order and I got a cap. Y'all couldn't be the only ones. By God.
Ooh.
No. Yeah, no, I did not get. I got my order. I didn't get my cap. It's back ordered.
Ah,
Go figure.
Uh,
Had to go support for autism.
that's right. Yep.
100% of the proceeds on merch goes. So y'all make sure y'all head on over to Bumbleshoots and give some support for. It ends at the end of the month, so got about another
2
week.
days left. Yep.
Yep. And if anybody is in the New England area, Brunt we're all fans of Brunt. We really have no affiliation with them other than love their products and all use them. They are opening their first retail store on what is it, Mustache? May 2nd?
Third, I think it's
May
the third.
3rd? Head over to Brunt
so.
and check it out. I'm
May
sure
3rd,
they're going to have
Sunday?
something on their site for their grand opening. I'm sorry, what was that, Matt?
Second. It's the
May
second.
2nd. Yep.
Okay.
And they're going to have a big kind of get together and grand opening. So hopefully
Speaking of
I'll be
them,
there. Hopefully Mustache will be there. A couple of the friends of the show. I think Jeff Fitzsimmons is planning on going and a couple other people as well.
Speaking of that, have you, any of y'all tried their pants? I've wanted to buy their pants, but I'm scared. I wish they had a store closer to me.
I
But
have
haven't tried
not.
their pants. I've heard good things about them though.
I have their jacket. I have
I
some of
love
the sweatshirts and jackets.
Oh yeah, I
And they're
love
great.
It. Oh,
Yep.
Hands down, get them, love them.
Yep.
That's what I have, except for that orange grungy one that I got coming back from Con. But other than that, it's all Brunt. They're great fit. I just wanted to try some pants and their shirts. I love their shirts. I ordered the, 4 or 5 pack?
Yeah.
Those things are
I
freaking
think they do 4-packs.
great.
I think it's buy 3 get 1 free or something like that in a 4-pack.
And they got the pocket like we like.
Yeah, love the pockets in the shirts. Someplace put the spectacles.
Yes.
Guys,
Or
you
the
guys
phone.
in your pockets.
We need pockets.
I just want a pocket right here.
Gotta have a pocket.
And if you don't know, which I love and I think we all do, is the Brunt box. And you get these caps.
Oh, yeah.
You get a cap and a shirt and
Yep.
a little special something every month along with their pencil.
Yep.
For a good low price. And they now started doing Forex shirts.
Yes.
Because the regular the shirts that come in the Brunt box run a little small. And I don't know, because we had one of the Brunt guys in the chat one time and he did note Jeremy,
I
right?
think it was Jeremy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's
then
Jeremy.
they started. I'm not going to say it was because of me, but I've always asked, why not do Forex? Why not do Forex? And I don't know. They finally started doing Forex, and I got my first Forex in this
About a
last
month
month
ago.
subscription box.
Yeah, I got mine about a
I
month.
heard you.
So, I was trying to do it online. I couldn't change it. I called up there, and she's like, right away, man, that girl, I forgot her name. She's so damn helpful. She just went in there and boop, it's done. And they were able to get it into this box. So like, awesome. I got a pile of shirts. I can almost fit in them now with all the weight I've lost. But I figured, I still like my shirts to be loose. So they're doing it now. I can't wait to get into the 3X because hell, I got probably like 2 or 3 years worth of shirts sitting there in a box. Yeah. But anyhow.
All right, boys. Well, what do you say? Put a bow in this one?
Yeah.
I want to talk about more stuff.
Oh, we can. I mean, I don't want to talk too much. I mean, about
We do have a
what
show
I've been
on
up to the
Thursday.
last. Yeah, we got a show in a couple days.
Uh-huh.
Oh, we're gonna be doing the same thing. So
Well, this is why I kind of tried to steer it a little bit away from those topics.
just if people didn't see my story, one thing I do want to mention is that for our Patreon members up till last week, anybody that's new will get thrown into the next quarter, but everybody up until last week will be entered into the last quarter's giveaway, and we're giving away 2 of the Lee Nelson brass block planes. And so there'll be 2 lucky Patreon members that are going to win that awesome block plane from Lee Nelson. And moving forward, we might as well just put it out. We already made the decision. I actually already have it here. It already showed up. For the next quarter's giveaway is going to be another Bamboo Labs printer. And might as well start putting it out there. And that's going to be for our 2 top tier Patreon tiers that are able to get into those giveaways, right? Or is it the 3
Top 2.
on the
Top 2.
quarterly? No, the quarterly is
Top 2.
Is it just top 2? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Hopefully I'm not misspeaking on that. But for whoever out there listening to this, if you want to help support, we're actually coming up. We got to get some stuff going, but we've been extremely busy. And we're going to be trying to get these Creative Makers College going again. And we've got some classes that we're going to be shooting privately, and that'll be strictly for our Patreon members. And we thank all our Patreon members. I know this isn't really about that, but it goes on there, so we're going to talk about it, for being patient with us. And we're trying to get back on track and get things going again as far as that goes. So got a lot of cool things coming up. Just bear with us. We're going to try to get it out. Just get busy. Anything else, guys?
like and subscribe at all the things and socials, and
It is much appreciated.
much appreciated.
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up. Facebook. We need to see how many subscribers we need. I think we have 55 on there. Creative Makers Podcast Facebook page. If you listen to this, please go over there and subscribe to us. We're trying to get that page back up or get it built so that we can stream live to it. And I don't know. I think somebody said it took 50 followers. But last
Well,
I
try it
checked, it was
again.
100.
Yeah, I thought it was 100.
I think it's 1,000, but I don't know that for a fact.
Well, anyhow,
We'll figure
we'd
it out.
appreciate anybody that would go over there and give us a follow on Creative Makers Podcast Facebook page, so that we can stream to that.
Mhm.
But all right, I'll shut up now. Anything else?
Have a great week.
What is it? SupportCMP.com.
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 If you want to become a patron and help us out, head on over to SupportCMP.com.
And we got some good giveaways coming up. So don't forget, we got our monthly giveaways. We got quarterly giveaways. And there are going to be some good ones as we move forward.
Yep.
http:// supportcmp.com. There you go. All right.
There you go.
See y'all Sunday.
See y'all Sunday.
Bye-bye.
Sunday.